Hey, my name is William and welcome to the channel. People are mad right now.
Yeah, I know, William. What's new?
No, people are specifically mad at Kai Cenat and Streamer University. But no, for real, people are being real haters about this, whether it be the process of selection or the actual course selections and everything that was going on in the event, or whether it be you and I both got rejected of this event. Ah! Dang! Fair, there's a lot to be mad at. Whether you're watching this video and you didn't make it in the event, or if you did, hey, how you doing? Hope you had a great time. There's a good amount to unravel here about this event. Now, for those who don't know who Kai Cenat is, I'm gonna be honest with you, you can kind of just look it up. He's like the biggest live streamer right now. He's said invited by 80-90 content creators for a 4-day crash course / content creator event where the goal is to help aspiring and established streamers. And yes, the word streamer is actually used pretty loosely here, because you actually could apply to this event if you had not streamed a second of your life. Like legit, as long as you had a good work ethic and also had some kind of content put on there that show that you actually have a strong work ethic, there's a strong chance you can make it to the event. And I understand where people are coming from. Yes, maybe someone may have deserved it. Whatever. If you didn't make it, or even if you made the event, the whole quote of this all is that you need to work hard, and so your presence cannot be ignored. That's the one takeaway you should be as a content creator. The event was really set up nicely. You actually had your professors of streamers and content creators who actually been doing things for a long time. You had security, you had gotten your own cameras and your own computers at these dorms. You had pretty solid dining halls, and most importantly, you had a lot of community there for your disposal. Undoubtedly, a streamer's paradise. Potentially. Now, I think it's important for creators to unravel what exactly happened here. And not talking about drama, I'm talking about how the event could have been better, like the downfalls of this event, and also, and more importantly, the successes and what should be praised about this event. Also, as I say again, I didn't just sit around watching this event all 4 days. I had life to do, I have a job to do, and also the drama, who even cares? It's gonna fade in like a week or so. If you really care about it, go on Twitter and go talk about it. That's not a thing we do on this channel. But one negativity we have to really address is DDG, one of the content creators / professors / musician that was there. Listen carefully. Before this event even started, DDG was hit with some domestic violence accusations. Along with that, he has a restraining order from his baby mama, Halle Bailey. Now, I sit here and try and unravel to figure out why exactly DDG was invited to this event. Sure, he does IRL streaming, which is pretty important to this event because that's what mostly it's going to be about. Also, he's pretty popular, but I just don't understand why you would want to affect your brand by inviting someone who has these serious charges and allegations onto them. I feel like when you're creating content, that alone is a huge red flag, whether you try and ignore it or not. A lot of time when I was watching the event or seeing clips, it was between him fighting students that were in his classes, him inviting a bunch of students to a huge 21+ party at a bar, and also quoting the phrase, "Can you be my ball?" And I ain't gonna lie, that's a cool phrase. It's pretty sick phrase. He had a lot of high points when it came to content itself. But can we take a step back and ask yourself this question? Can harmful people be funny and hilarious? I'll let you answer that yourself. Another huge hindrance of this event is when people... Yeah, we watched the event. You probably saw this a lot. Yeah. I'm gonna be real, you know, it's kind of not in Kai's fault, but we gotta have to address it either way. Now, I'd probably be really frustrated and upset if I was trying to show my content and my personality in front of tens, hundreds of people on a live stream, and then... Now you can argue, oh, it's about the connections you make at real time, but also if it's happening to every person, how can you really gain an audience consistently in that aspect? But I did actually notice when it would happen. It would actually happen during bigger events like the pep rally, or around when people gather together like dinner time, or at the DDG bar party, you know, and stuff like that is when that would happen, and you wouldn't get like the strongest connection because everyone was so close together. And mind you, it was sick as hell that Kai actually was able to get that whole campus priority on internet. Like that's a huge pull if you ask me. Not many people can do that. I think naturally people who had actually better equipment, who've been streaming for a long time in the IRL sphere, did have an advantage because of the one aspect of, hey, my equipment's a little better, so I have a strong connection, or I have smarter ways to figure this out because they've been doing it for a long time. Hey, that's just balls. Some ideas to figure this out would probably be like having stronger connections in central locations, whether it be in the classroom or in those football fields, or even like the lunch areas. That way you're never really missing out on those fun moments. Like, I mean, the pep rally would be a 10, a literal 10, if it wasn't for all the connection issues that happened. And I'll touch on this real quickly. The final night, if you saw, you've probably seen a lot of clips in this. It was straight havoc. One of the streamers slash professors having his whole room raided because he trusted all the students around him, but actually raided for all his stuff. That was a low point. Agent had the right to be very mad at he did. And I know some people were saying he's dragging it, he's stretching it, whatever you may say. I think he was a little too forgiving, in my opinion, but that's not my business. But last night, there could have been a little more protocol within it, and that was naturally going to happen with all the tense things that are building up over time. It's the final day. Why wouldn't you throw a big extravaganza, like High School Musical 3? Yeah, you know how that ending happened. But hey, let's end this on high notes. Why don't we, baby? Yeah. From the starting moment of Streaming University, orientation. Having a moment one-on-one with Kai is so amazing. Like, you get your chance to introduce and you have your name said in front of all these people, 100,000 people on this camera, and they get to know who you are, and you make a good first impression, or you make an impression at all. It's going to naturally get you started on the roll. I'm not sure a lot of people picked up on this, but he actually had a couple other moments where he was giving you the spotlight by walking around on their cameras in the dorms, or more specifically the DDG bus party. Like at the very end, Kai would say something along the lines of, everyone walk out one by one when they're coming off the bus. This is their mid-event moment to really show and shine. How can you be remembered when Kai is in a very tense situation with you? Go. Like when people are walking off the bus, they say something funny or do a funny action or do something that's kind of memorable where people are like, oh, who was that person? Let me go try and find their stream, or oh, that was a funny clip. Let me see more of the content. It was their moment right then and there. Kai really did play it smart. He knew exactly when to show someone a moment and left a lot of open room for them to react on it. Not him, them to react on it. Between the courses professors like Agent, Extra Emily, India Love. I didn't even know she streamed. I've never heard of this woman before this. And I was just like, oh, okay, she's pretty good. She's pretty knowledgeable. I actually liked her course at the last day where she's talking about like handling love on the internet, because you want to make love. You want to have love, and you may be going on sides of, hey, do I share this person on the internet, or how do I balance this, or even working with people of the opposite gender, or people that you may be naturally attracted to sexuality wise. It's a hard balance to figure out, and everyone's trying to figure out in a certain way, and whether there's a right way or wrong way, that's up to debate. But it was a really nice course. And along with that, Agent, man, if you, like, I mean this, if you are a creator, go watch like some clips, go watch like a video on Agent and then his courses. You will learn a lot of information. I've done content creation about 4.5 years now, and I've learned a lot of information prior to this, and some of those things it'd be nice to rehash on, retouch on. Even larger creators could have learned a little bit more about something, or even been a little more smarter on the way they move and push their content out. I think a lot of the larger creators, aside from the professors who are like the ones who are students, actually did a great job of being able to spread their love and appreciation. Like a lot of them were trying to connect with the younger, new creators, and they were also giving some great moments. Like Ty Lil actually had a fun moment with Emily CC and Primate Page, and like, you know, giving a lot of sharing a lot of love, along with Ray, along with Funny Mike, the Shade. There was a lot of great energy coming from them, and I hope a lot of those people who were in the newer sphere and had a smaller audience actually could take advantage of it. I was very happy to see those people, because I saw a lot of small creators that I am now really looking at and really indulging in their content more. Overall, I feel this event was very positive, and I hope the aftermaths of this do end up in a positive feedback. I hope this video helps some of those people, and also people out there who are looking to be aspiring creators, to take steps and kind of figure out the right moments for themselves and for people around them. Since it's a university, you know, I gotta give it a grade. I give it a nice little bam. I give it an A minus really. Hey, speaking of positivity, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and if you like it, share it to a friend. For real, I appreciate you guys. Go be good today. Be better than you were yesterday. All right, yeah. This is a fun event, a fun video. Yeah.